I hope I'm on. Oh, wait. Let me turn the sound down. Okay, here we are once again. Do we have anybody on? Nobody's watching yet. Come on, come all. I was just on with the Scotch Test Dummies. It was a load of fun, and I'm 40 seconds in, no viewers yet. Hoping this is working. It says that I'm live. It says that I'm live. And hope somebody comes to join me. Oh, we got 3 watching. We got 3 watching, and I put a little comment on there. Oh, the dummies are on. I'm here with you, Quiggy. Yeah, okay, great. Great to have you. And, oh no, this is doing, I hate that delay stuff. Okay, that's better. Now I can see myself live. I use different software than you do, Scott, so things are not the same, but at least I'm getting better at making it work. It didn't take me, what, a minute this time? You know what? I need to get me some water because I'm dry. Hopefully more people will join us in a moment. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that I was on with the dummies. That is just a great honor. I enjoyed that a hell of a lot. It was a real pleasure. Oh, this is Bart. You go. I'm used to seeing Scott doing all the commenting, but it's Bart. That's cool too. Showing 6 people. Already 4. Oh, wait. Ray Scott. Okay. Still have those 2 bell bears put aside for you. Yeah, but I got no money left. I just went to a brewery and a distillery today because I thought it would be fun, and it was great. I had a good time. I made video of it, but I'm going to have to do some editing soon. Ooh. Now I got 6 showing. Oh, Scott's there too. Wonderful. So you got the same logo. It's going to be hard to figure out who said what. Okay. 7 watching. Okay, we're growing. We're growing. This is nice. Very nice. What was I going to do today? Oh, yeah, I was going to put up that video, wasn't I? I was going to make that video of, put up that video of the beginning. Bubba and the Beard. Hey, nice to have you guys with us. That's fantastic. Where did the hat go? You want to see that hat again? It was getting kind of warm. Oh, you can't sleep. Okay. No, it was getting kind of warm under that hat. I need to... okay, now I've got my iMovie working. Now I remember importing the media. Okay, it's loading. Okay, there it is. Now, did I make a project out of this? Yes, I did. Oh, I'm so ahead of myself. This is wonderful. Now let's just put this in here. Okay, but we got to add a couple things. I got to move this over. This is going to be totally boring to all of you, but it's just me putting up that video of me watching Scott and Bart and then inviting me on. I don't remember what my reaction was. It was a little bit of surprise. Food Creek intro. Okay, I made a new intro. No, I want to drag and drop. Okay, drag and drop. And we got to put the Food Quig, the outro in there, the one where my ex goes, yeah, block. Okay, let me just put that in there. Oh, where did you go? Where did you? Oh man, I'm awkward today. Let me just find that again and drag it in. I'm usually good at this, but doing it live, you know, it's different. It's completely different from, no, that's not, crap. Okay, cut that out and put this in. All right. And now we got them in the wrong order. So, okay, we're going to have a new, well, sort of a surprise. I think it's too loud, so I'm going to move. I used it on videos that I just made, but I'm going to use it on this one too. And I'll cut that one out. Edit, cut. Should I put a fancy thing in here? Oh, my sound is off. Great. You always have to do things in such a way that... Okay. Let's see, let's get the end of that. Well, I guess I might as well start right here. I'm just finishing up my pizza because it's not a good idea to have... Okay. Now... shit. I don't know what I'm doing today. Okay, now I got the sound turned off, and I gotta put the ending down to 50% because I hate it when people make videos and their intro is too loud. Then you have to turn it way up to hear them talking, and then you gotta turn it. Then at the end, the outro just blasts you out of your seat. I try and put everything at about the same level. Now let me just get one of these transitions in there, and the transition is this one here. Make it 1.5 seconds long. I know this is boring like a tutorial, but I will get to your comments really soon. I was just being urged by the dummies to put this video together, and it's not bad. It's only 9 minutes long, so for me that's really short. Okay, now I'm going to put it in. Gonna render it. And hopefully that will show up soon. Oh, I gotta change the name. I gotta put a good name on there. What should I call it? STD Prelude. I think that'll be good enough. STD Prelude. Here we are. Okay, STD Prelude and file, and faster and 720p, high quality. Yeah, do it and save. Okay, that video is rendering right now. Now I'm going to switch back to where I was and to you guys. Okay, we've got some comments and stuff going on here. Multitasking is not my strongest point. Okay, I gotta turn this guy on to, okay, now there's no delay and I can see myself in real time, which is what I'm used to doing, but seeing myself delayed is just a pain. Okay, I'm so far behind now. Hey Andy, still have those two, yeah, the two babblers. Yeah, Ray, when I win the lottery, yeah, and Scott and Bubba's saying, hey Quig, and can't sleep, okay. Bart can't stay too long. His son is still sick. Yeah, I know. We saw that on the live show. Can't wait to see that vid. Yeah, that's right, Bart. I'm putting it up right now, or I'm rendering it, and then I'm going to put it up while we're doing this show here. Please keep this show going for a while because I won't be on till half hour from now. Jonathan, oh, my pleasure. No problem. I'm good at keeping these things long, or I go on and on, don't I? Quig, you hit big time. Hey, dummies. Yes, Sneerson, thank you. I was not expecting this. I thought, oh, maybe a month from now or something. I knew I was on the list, but I didn't think it would happen right away. Okay, Ray. Since at one time you were more of a beer guy, how about mixing your reviews, Scotch and beer? Yeah. No, I don't want to drink beer anymore. It's just too heavy, too much carbohydrates in there. And what it does is it It's not good for my diabetic condition. So whiskey apparently keeps the blood sugar down, but beer, no, I don't want to do it. In fact, I did have a couple of little samples of beer today when I went to a distillery, and I shot some video there. I'm going to have to edit the whole thing together and put it together for you all. Share successful, exporting STD Prelude. Oh, very good. So now I'll have to excuse myself for just a moment while I open up a new tab and put that video up. Hopefully it doesn't mess this thing up here. Oh, Malted in Montreal just did a Port Charlotte Isla versus Scottish Barley video. Wow. I'm going to have to watch that too. A lot of things to watch, but I've been so busy lately that I haven't been watching as much as I would like to. But I will watch some more tonight. Okay, share successful. Now we're going to put that video up for you guys, you dummies. You wanted to see this so bad. I haven't seen it yet, so it's going to be interesting. STD Prelude MP4 open. And description. Should I put a description on there? You know what? I'll worry about descriptions and stuff later. I'm just gonna. It's uploading. It says about 8 minutes remaining. Publish. Okay, that's gonna go up, and I'll fill in the details later when I'm not busy with you guys online. So that video should be going up right now. In the next 8 minutes, it should be on YouTube. So where are we? Glen Farkless 105 for Scott. Oh, I wish I still had some. Mine's all gone. Okay, I hit big time. So the race says, since at one time, okay, beer and Scotch. Okay, where are we? And the dummies are agreeing on the beer. Okay. Love beer, but it hates you. Yeah, New York State whiskey. It hates me too. It makes me piss and gives me a headache. I like my whiskey and water. Like having a dram or two of whiskey each night, not as much liquid. Yeah. Well, I make up with the liquid in the form of water. Okay, Bronco doesn't drink much beer anymore either. Bubba and the Beard, we feel the same about beer. We like it, but too filling. Yeah, you get all filled up and bloated and pissy before you can feel anything. And whiskey is easy. Yes, it is. It's hard to watch 40-plus reviewers. We try to keep up. Yeah, I don't know how many I'm subscribed to now. I'd have to check. Well, it's growing. You know, every time the Scotch Test Dummies put somebody new on that I've never seen, I'm subscribing and having a look. Glen Farkless 15, way to go, Ray. Yeah. Right, I'm still. What have I got going here? Oh, Lefroy Glore. Okay, I still got some Lefroy Glore going. I don't know what I'm going to do next. And Sneerson, you guys all do such a great job with reviews. Thank you all. I don't have the guts. Well, you should see my first videos. I didn't have the guts either. I was trembling. I was shaking making my first couple videos. But it gets easier and easier the more you do it. This is going to be a fun I hope it's going to be a fun show. I haven't got anything planned yet. Well, I kind of do have a couple things planned already. I wanted to do some blending. Now, I'm going to wait until my friend Pinto shows up. Hopefully he does. Because, you know, he was even asking me, when are you going to be doing your show? And I said, right after the Scotch Test Dummies, right at around, 8:30 Pacific, which would have been 10:30 Central. And I haven't seen him on here yet. Gonna pour some Farkless 17. Oh, there he is. There's the Swami. Good to see you. Glad you came to join us. And we just finished doing a live show with the STDs, and I got a video going up right now showing my reaction because I didn't know I was going to be the one who was going to be. They surprised me. These dummies surprised me and put me on their show without any preamble or anything. I had to scramble and figure out how to connect with them, and I hadn't used Google Hangouts in a while, and I forgot my password, so I had to reset my password and get back into it. And then I didn't have the right browser configured that had the Hangouts on it. I'd only used Hangouts to talk to one person in the past, and we haven't talked in a long time. So I thought I would have had a tutorial to start. I didn't. Thank you. I did what I could, Swami. It was totally off the top. Well, where are we? Whammy. Okay, malted, right. Thank you very much. I hope I did well. I'm usually, well, if it worked out, that's what I love about this community. There's so much support. Everybody's supporting everyone else, and everyone's learning from everyone else. And I couldn't have started hanging out with a better bunch of people. Oh, you watched it? Yeah. Okay. Mal. That's right. See, I didn't see the comments coming through like I do now when I was on with the dummies, so I had no idea who was on and who was doing what. Okay, Sneerson's asking Swami what he's drinking, and Bronco says, "Nice comparison review, Swami. I just saw it. Oh yeah, that's the one that I was just talking about. That just when I haven't had a chance to see it yet. I will. There's a few videos I haven't had a chance to see. You are the man. Thank you very much. Thank you. I was great as always. Well, you guys are too kind. Much too kind. I didn't know these live things would be so much fun. Left to watch Swami's new video later? Absolutely. Absolutely. And my video's coming up too. Let me have a look at where it's at now. 25 seconds remaining and it should be up. Okay, I'm watching this now with bated breath. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, processing 93%. So it's going up quick. It's going up quick. Unbelievable. Okay, it's amazing what you can do with technology if you know how to use it, which I'm learning. Okay. So glad Quig came in. I'm so glad I came in too. It just was a bit of a scramble, but it was easier than doing these live things for the first time, because with the live thing I didn't know what I was doing, but I had used Google Hangouts before. It's just I hadn't used. It's been so long since I used it that I forgot the password, and I had to mess around with making that thing work. We knew it was a gamble, not preempting. Okay, Bubba and the Beard. Live is so fun. You got that right. Absolutely. We just did one with 6, and the after show didn't end until 3 a.m. Wow. I did catch that one. I caught the Bubba and the Beard live show with In the 6, and that went on for about an hour and a half, but I watched the whole thing in about 3 different sittings, but part of it I saw when I was at work in the taxi. Ryan, couldn't miss the after party. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for showing up. And Sneerson, hey, Ryan, what you pouring? Bubba in the Beard says, Rob is awesome. Yeah, he's great. He's great. Maybe I'll do something, a show with him someday. Who knows? Now, what should I pour? I've got some Lecheg. I had Lecheg. I had Lefroy Glore. I'm still finishing that one. I'm going really slow today because Last night when I was making whiskey videos, I kind of overdid it a little bit. And those videos will go up in the upcoming week or so. Because, you know, like everyone else, I pre-record stuff. Oh, the Lecheg. I got a plan for the Lecheg there, Scott or Bart. Yes, I will. Okay, you asked for it. I have here an empty bottle of Weiser's Legacy. Yeah. There. Did we say Lecheg? Lecheg. Oh, I really wish that my friend Pinto could be here. Because I'm doing this for him kind of. Well, he'll see it later anyway. Okay. I should maybe turn some lights off in the background because it's getting darker. Hold on. Yeah, the sun's going down like a big bald head. Oh, let's get that light on. Okay. Let's get this light on. How is that? Does that look okay? Does that look all right? Oh, you guys. Cowboy hat. Okay. So, Claire, are you satisfied now? No, I did the. Okay, wait. Let's go back. Let's go back to where we left off. Okay. Oh yeah, you guys wanted me to put this Lecheg out of its misery. All right, you asked for it. There goes the Lecheg into the empty bottle. That should give it a bit of peat. Let's put this down here sideways so that it will all drain to one side. And okay, 40 Creek copper pot. Where are you, Pinto? If you don't show up, well, oh, this might be hard to do. Pinto's recipe is about half a bottle of this stuff. 40 Creek copper pot. And I also have some CRNHR here. We're doing a little blend. And I want to try, where'd the knife go? Oh, right. The knife is here. I just got a new one of these. Now I've got like 6 or 7 of them. Because every video I ever made, raw footage and edited videos, I've backed up and put on hard drives. Everything. And one of them was getting full, so I replaced it with a bigger one. And that's what I was doing today on my way back from the distillery. I bought a hard drive and I was connecting it up just before the dummies came on. Alright, let's put some CRNHR in here. Well, not quite half a bottle. Wait. What else should we do to this? We should do something. You know what? We should put something else in there besides just CRNHR and Lecheg. Lefroy Glore? Yeah, okay. We used up the lure. We did the lure on the Scotch Test Dummies. I may never see this one again, but this is going to be fine with all the peat. So it's got some lecheg and some lure. And okay, we finished that puppy. And let's just top it off with the last bit of CRNHR. That is my second. Second blend. Okay. Gonna make another one. I have here an empty bottle of Union 52. I have a full one, so don't worry. Gotta have a full one of those. 40 Creek. Ooh, I might have just the right amount. Oh, it's more than half a bottle. Okay, that's what Pinto was saying. Make sure it's more than half a bottle. Well, that's definitely more than half a bottle. Okay, that's empty. This Lefroy Glore is empty. What else did I empty? Lecheg, where did I put that? I know I had a bottle of lecheg. Okay. Yeah, Big Pete. Let's put some Big Pete in there. Oh, that's where the lecheg is. I should put this one sideways too. Get the last drop. Same thing with the lure. Okay. Big Pete. We are finishing some bottle heels tonight. Ooh, this is going to be really unscientific and messy, but that's okay. Big Pete. Sideways. So that's 4 bottles already empty. Between the screen and the keyboard, I've got 4 bottles lying on their sides. And here is CRNHR to top it off. Oh, what's on my phone? What the hell? Somebody's following me on... Oh, the upload is complete. Oh, that was for something else. OJ for hire. Was that one of my subscribers? Commented on a video on YouTube. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what this is all about. I don't know what... Yeah. I don't know what that was. Okay. Where was I? This here, like so. Ah, okay. So we've got 3 blends. I still got some Crown Royal Northern Harvest, which is nice to have. and I was gonna try some. Okay, where are we here? Okay. Just like you, quick. Thank you, Bubba and the Beard. And oh, Rob is awesome like me. Oh, thank you. Kill that lecheg. Okay, we've got the lecheg. It's in here. It's in the blend. Okay, it's in the new blend. Okay, we've killed the lecheg. Okay. Peat or sherry depends on the mood. Usually, I'll start with sherry and move towards peat. Peat is usually the thing to have at the end because it's got stronger flavor than the sherry. Sherry is more gentle and fruity. Getting hammered up. Claire, I don't know. I think I'll take it easy tonight. It might take a while. Piss break? No, not a piss break. It was to get the hat. I had to get the hat back because people were asking for the hat. And booty call. Oh my goodness. That's not a knife. Screw cap. Okay, no, that's not a piss break. I went to get the hat. Claire, where's the hat? I got it now. Okay, I'm behind you a little bit. One of our infinity bottles is in Weiser's bottle. Well, yeah, I saw that video too, and that's why I did this. I just happened to have a couple of Weiser's bottles empty, and there's only 3 Weiser's that come in these square bottles. There's one back east was called Last Legs or some damn thing. I forget. It was only available in Ontario. Can't get it here. But we had the Union 52, and we had the Legacy, and we have the 18, and those are the 3 that I know of that come in those square bottles here. Weiser's comes in different bottles for different products. Okay. Well, everybody's laughing here. This is good. I like laughter. Okay. I think they're commenting about the hat. Okay, the screw cap is classy. Yeah. Getting into chemistry? Oh, you got it right. Yeah. Hopefully there's some kind of reaction that happens in there. That would be just wonderful. No, okay, that's not a knife. I thought I was going to bust out a boomerang wearing that hat. Knives and booze. Now it's a party. Sneerson. Way to go. Now we're blending. Yes. Time to play Bloody Knuckles. Not even going to test the first blend? Oh, the first blend. Well, there's something else I want to test first. I have had some of the first blend. I have added to it, and there's like 1 gram. I drank a bit of that last night after I did 3 whiskey reviews. And one of them was a double because it was a head-to-head of 2 whiskeys. And I had a lot of fun with that. Okay, so I will go back to the first blend as soon as I try something else. But I'm taking my time with the remains of this Lefroy Glore, which now is gone into the blend. All right. And Richard Patterson has nothing on Food Quig? Oh, that's crazy. That man is something else. Did you know he poured me some Dalmore 18 at the first whiskey festival that I went to a couple of years ago? That was an honor. He's Patterson. He's around there. He's got his bottle of Dalmore 18. Oh, would you like some? Here you go. You know, he just pours it into the Glencairn, and here you go. Do you live nearby here? He's asking me, do you live nearby here? And he's asking me that, and I say, well, just up the road. Oh, so you don't have far to go. All right, so I didn't have far to go, which was fine, you know. It was nice having a little, you know, small talk with Richard Patterson. That was fun. Booze, knives, and big hats. All we need is some cigars and gambling, and we'll have a shindig. How about an IVnd? That would be wild. Okay. Add some Fireball. Sadly, I don't have any Fireball there, Swami. My ex took that all to Alberta. She moved last week, and she took it all to Alberta. So there's no Fireball. Okay. Or Zima. I don't know what Zima is. I've heard of it, but I never tasted it. Is it some kind of crappy beer with fruit in it, or like a twist shandy or something? More jungle juice. Yes. Yes. More jungle juice. Oh, speaking of which. Oh, I wish that guy would show up on here. Pinto. He said he wasn't working tomorrow. Oh, Zima. I've heard of Zima, but I don't know what it is. I've never tasted it. I have no idea. Wish I did. They say it's some kind of cheap. I don't know what it is. Is it like a vodka cooler or something, or something like that? Okay. It made some similar blends with CR, HW, Copperpot, and Ardbeg 10. Really good. Okay, well, I didn't have any Ardbeg 10, so I used these other peated whiskeys. That should work out okay, I think. Throw some Mutai in there in honor of Bart. Well, I do have almost a whole bottle of that absinthe left, but I really don't want to put myself through that. Anybody want some free absinthe? Come on over. Test it. Gun by Bronco. Okay, booty call. Really? Nice. Good one, Bronco. Go for it. Have fun. Bubba in the beard. Haha. Claire sent you news. What you been drinking, Swami? Laughing out loud. Yeah. Malted in Montreal. Okay, laughing out. Dick pics. Oh, no. Everyone should know what a dick looks like by now. You don't want nudes from Claire. Trust me. Okay, I trust you. Give us a test it for sure. Test it! I don't want to yell too loud because I've got neighbors on the other side of that wall and on the other side of that wall and below me too, so I have to keep it down a little bit, and it's like 9:30 almost, so there you go. It's 6 in a romper. Okay. Everybody's laughing. This is good. I can see Rob wearing one. Okay, dummies. Maybe Swami does want nudes from Claire. What would his wife say? Just trying to keep up with the Brokeback Mountain team. It's all Bart's fault. Oh, okay. This is I'm scrolling too fast. Did I skip? You touch this thing and it flies to the end. Okay. You're missing a great time, Beard. Stephen Wright of Reviewers. Fucking love Stephen Wright. Well, that's Lloyd saying that. Okay. Lloyd sent me the fapping material. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Jonathan Bean says, just got back. Oh, well, it's good to have you back again. What happened to you? Is this the same year or was I asleep? Did you realize there's a hat on you and you're dressed different? Maybe I had one too many. No, I'm dressed the same. I was wearing this last time. Oh, but it's darker in here. And I put the hat on because these people asked me to put the hat on. And I put the hat on because Bart was wearing a hat. And if he could do it, I could do it too. So I did. That was on the Scotch Test Dummies live show, live stream. And you'll see it if you didn't see it already. Bubba and I will romper. Dimetap. Whoa. Isn't that like an antihistamine? I wouldn't mix that with whiskey. Okay. Leo, looking sexy. Here's my question. So how about that absinthe? No, never again. I wouldn't even blend it with something. That is just too much. That is just nasty, mean stuff. Okay. I'm not watching that, says Malton. And Lloyd says, did you get the up dog? Don't know what that is. Tons of lip balm. That was just for the dummies, supposed to be for their wives, but they couldn't resist. Okay, clear the third goes lol. Slunk downs, okay. Do you rinse your glasses inside and out to get rid of cupboard smell or other aromas that might negatively influence your whiskey? I'm not that bad. But I find that unless I've had a really strong whiskey in here, like something peated, I will reuse the glass because, like Richard Patterson, you know, he'll put some white and Mackay in there, and he'll swoosh it around and he'll chuck it while holding the glass naturally, and the white and Mackay goes flying, and he puts some Dalmore in there, and that's about the cleanest you're going to get a glass on the inside anyway, as if it's had whiskey in it rather than water. That's what I think. You know, you may disagree with me if you like. Okay. Cupboard smell? I don't think my glasses stay in the cupboard long enough to catch a smell because I'm always using the glasses and recycling them. Okay, Seth Kane. Hey, Quig, nice to be back. Try adding a decent amount of water to Glengarry Founders. You'll be amazed how much sweetness comes up. It's because, like sugar. Oh. Okay. I don't have any Founders now. I have some 12, but I'm going to try that. Next time I get a Glengarry Founders, decent amount of water. Okay. I'll give it a try if I can think of it. I like it the way it is, straight up, really. That was a good one to polish off. Beautiful. Okay. Can you do a blind taste test with the Bowmore 12 and the McClellan? I did it. It's going to go up this week. It's going to go up this week. Somehow mix the two drinks up so you aren't influenced by the non-H statement. By the way, it's Sasha and Pasha. I knew you were going to say that. I just knew it. Yes, I did the Bowmore 12 and the McClellan because you and a couple other people have asked for it. So I went out. I went and did it. All right. I got to work in the morning, and the strip club booth won't mop themselves. Night, fellas. Well, good night. Good night, Swami. Hopefully you got to this point. Bubba and the Beard say night, Swami, and I say so too. But okay, now where are we? Okay. Sam Cox says it's crazy how I can stand bourbon, but when I have Glengarry, it has similar qualities and tobacco notes, yet Scotch is just my bag. Okay. Yet I live it. Okay. Oh, you can or can't stand bourbon. But, yeah. Glengarry is a beautiful whiskey and not expensive. Night, New York. Oh, okay. That's Salami saying that. Sam Cox. I hate when the cork is loose. Oh. Bronco says, me too. I have to get to bed. Night all. Okay, good night, Bronco. We still got 15 watching. That's great. And Beard and everyone. Yes. Lyle Vance. There you are. Food Craig, great to see you on again. How do you get my hands on a Port Charlotte 10 or 11? I want to grab the Scottish barley, but I hear it's subpar compared to the other two. It's good actually. I like the any Port Charlotte is great. You just have to find the right store that carries it. 10, I was introduced to 11 the first time I tried 11 was about 3 years ago, and I fell in love with it. And about a year later, the 10 became available, and then for about a year we didn't have any age statement Port Charlottes or any Port Charlottes at all. And then I guess last summer or so, we started getting the Scottish barley. There's also an Isla barley, but I've never seen that on the shelves, or maybe I went to the wrong stores. But not long ago, or a couple months ago, 2-3 months ago, I picked up the 10 second edition, which is just beautiful. It's nicely balanced between the, I don't know, check as many stores as you can. If you can buy whiskey online where you live, I have no idea where you are, Lyle Vance, but if you can buy whiskey online, you can maybe order it online. I don't know. You can't do that here, but where do I go for it? There's a couple stores in town that carry it that I go to regularly. And I wouldn't say the Scottish barley is subpar. It's very good. It's just not the same. It's not as complex as the 10. And the 11, I haven't seen the 11 in 3 years, so I don't know if you can. And there's a 12 too that's apparently only for sale, travel retail in Europe, or it was. Maybe they don't have anymore. But this was about a year ago. Looks like you're going on a safari whiskey hunt. I do that every week, Ryan. Every Saturday or Sunday, I go out and buy whiskey. Have you ever tried swooshing whiskey after you bite your tongue or get a mouth sore? It works magic. Yes, it does. I don't get mouth sores because I have the whiskey that's always there. It's an antiseptic. It cleans stuff out. Okay, and Lloyd is saying, Night Swami, get those strip club chairs polished up. Yeah, and do the post too. If he's still watching, do the post. What's up, dog? He's okay. I don't know who Lloyd is talking to this time. And we got Slunk Down saying, I personally think Ralphie is overrated. I like him, but I like you better. He might know more, but you make it more for the people type thing. Thank you. Thank you. That's high praise. I guess I've become a social creature because I deal with people all the time. Appreciate it. That's high praise. And the dummies are saying Night Swami. Lloyd is saying, this is excellent. Scott, why are the comments turned off for the live show? Oh. Well, see, I don't know. Maybe Scott can explain that, or maybe I can explain that. I don't know. Scott had control of the show, and he could see the comments, but Bart and I were on Google Hangouts, and the Google Hangouts was covering the whole screen, and the comments were not on there for us. The comments are there for me now because I'm doing this live show or live stream directly, and I'm not using someone else's Google Hangouts connection to be on there. So, okay. Slunk Downs. My son and I watch you. We both really like you based on your food vids. We're wondering if we can recommend you to watch the Gary Yourofsky speech on YouTube. It is very informative and eye-opening. Gary Yourofsky. Never heard of him. Send me a link or something. My email is foodquig@shaw.ca, shaw.ca. Tommy Rainsman, Kalila 12 is like a smokier Bowmore 12 that reached its potential. Yeah, but at the same time, the Kalila 12 doesn't have any of those fruity notes, or not as much as the Bowmore 12. Sorry, meant can't stand bourbon, Sam Cox says. Yeah, well, like anything, when I was a child, I couldn't stand beer. Beer became one of my favorite drinks. It's an acquired taste. Whiskey is an acquired taste, and different whiskeys are acquired tastes as well. I remember for the longest time I didn't want to have anything that was aged in sherry, because I started out with Canadian whiskey, and that's what I thought whiskey tasted like. And then I went towards Scotch, and the Scotches that I tried were peated when I started. I'm going Laphroaig, Lagavulin. That's supposed to be the best, So I was doing Lagavulin, Laphroaig, Ardbeg, all these Isla Scotch, peated Isla malts. And then when the first time I tasted a Speyside, I almost spat it out because it was all fruity and it tasted like wine, and I didn't like it. But I have grown to love it, and you may come across one that you do like, and that'll open you up to it. That's what it did to me when I had a Glenfarclas 15 for the first time. It was, oh, now I get it, and it was, now I can appreciate sherried whiskeys. Okay, Glendronach Original 12. Ah, I think I have a little bit of that left in my camping box. I also picked up another Glendronach last night. It was a cask strength. And Claire says, just had the Glendronach 12 last week. Crazy sherry flavors. It was great. It's a very nice one. Of all the sherry 12 years old, 12-year-olds, that is one of the nicest. Glendronach, for an entry-level Glendronach 12 is wonderful, wonderful stuff. And Alex is saying, going by memory, what is the difference between Lag 16 and Laphroaig Triple Wood? Oh my goodness. First of all, the Lag 16 doesn't have any sherry. The Triple Wood does. The Lag 16 is at 43%, and the Triple Wood is at 48%. So that extra 5% alcohol by volume means that the flavors are more intense. The alcohol carries the flavors more towards your palate. And Lagavulin 16, the last time I had one, I was kind of disappointed, and because it was missing something. Maybe because I was used to drinking things at the time that were a little stronger. And of course, there's none of the Lagavulin 16. I think is more medicinal, whereas the Laphroaig is much more tarry, like creosote, like road tar, and the kind of tar, the pitch that you put on the roof to seal it up. And I would always take Laphroaig Triple Wood over Lagavulin 16. I have a Lagavulin now, but it's not the 16. I have a distiller's edition that I'm looking forward to trying sometime. Yeah. And Lloyd is saying, saw Glendronach the other day, not sure what it was, but I almost pulled the trigger. Claire, what is the price on the 12 in Virginia? Oh, someone is asking me, is it safe to say, well, his name is Fuck Off. So, but he's not telling me to fuck off. That's his handle on YouTube, which is a little different. Is it safe to say you devote your life to the Scotch Test Dummies? Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, whatever his weird name is, he devotes his life to Sasha and Pasha. P.S. Don't mind the username. I don't devote my life to the Scotch Test Dummies, although I do enjoy watching them. And now that we've actually met on screen face to face and interacting live, I like to count them among my friends. But I'm not devoted to them. I'm not obsessed or anything like that. Okay. And yeah. And Lloyd is saying, haha, do the post, love it. Okay, Claire is saying 50, 60. Oh, that must be how much it costs in Virginia. Okay, the dummies. The comments aren't turned off during our live shows. Only the person hosting can see them unless the guest opens a separate browser and loads the video. Ah, see, there you go. And we didn't do that. Bart and I are not necessarily tech savvy enough to do that. Thanks for asking, or thanks for answering. I'm assuming that's Scott. Leo, if a whiskey is, say, 46 ABV, for example, does that mean the remaining liquid is pure water? Well, it's water and proteins and stuff other than alcohol. Sometimes it's food coloring. It could be goose droppings for all I know, but most of the time it's the stuff that is not alcohol. A lot of it is water, yeah, but not all of it. The flavor's got to come from somewhere. And Lloyd gets it, no worries. Okay, clear. Sounds like the Glengoyne is better than Glendronach. Ooh. Yeah, I'll let the dummies answer that one because I've only had one Glengoyne and one Glendronach. The Glengoyne I had was a 10, and the Glendronach was a 12. And I was underwhelmed by the Glengoyne, but loved the Glendronach. Lloyd. Taste all the whiskey. Oh, I will eventually. I'll try to. Taste all the whiskey I can get my hands on and can afford. Lloyd says 50 to 60 isn't bad. I like the price point for the bottle. Saw $79.99. Wish I can remember what it was. Okay. That's what it was. Thanks. Okay. Oh, I answered. Okay, I guess I answered something to Lloyd, but I'm so far behind. Alex is saying, interesting what you say about the difference between 16 and triple wood. I do recall you saying in your Lag 16 vid that you're in heaven, whereas you didn't show that kind of reaction with the triple wood. Well, that was an initial reaction. A lot of the videos that I made were initial reactions, and then as the bottle went down, what would happen to it. Please take everything I say with a grain of salt because it's not an absolute. It's a reaction at the moment. When I first open a bottle, that's my reaction. But as the bottle goes down, my reaction changes. And at the end of the bottle, that's when I can really tell what I thought about it in looking back. But when I first open something, I get the first vapors, I get the first taste, I get the first. And you can never judge a bottle by its first dram. And that's what I did with the Lag 16. It was the first dram. And you can't judge a bottle by that. But that's how I've been making videos. I just open the bottle and try it right away. And then if I noticed a big change, maybe I'll come back and talk about it later and see if it changed. Trying Bushmills Original for the first time. Love it, says Sneerson. Glendronach over Glengoyne, but not by much, says the dummies. Okay. Triple wood lined up, says Sneerson. Scotch the dummies. The STD prelude is loaded. Gotta watch it. Multitasking. Oh, I'm gonna see it later. Foodquig t-shirt idea. Whiskey in the Montreal. So great. Oh, whiskey in the moment. So great. My vision is getting blurry already. Whiskey in the moment. Okay, well, now that I have caught up to the comments, I'm going to do another blend. Yeah, I'm going to do another. But first, let's pour some old smoky moonshine. I might do a... Oh, okay. It's opening. Ooh. There's a drum right there. That is going to be a bitch to pour. Well, I wish I had a funnel. I do not have a funnel. Well, where there's a way, there's a way. No, I'm not going to drink this like that. I'm going to yes, test it. Okay. Test the blend. Momentito. Oh. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I have here a package that was sent to me by my friend Pinto. Goes by the name of Jackass Whiskey and Pinto Beans. It's got my address on it, and for some reason it's been opened. Looks like there's a stave in there. I don't know who possessed himself to rip that open a little bit. Maybe some kind of customs inspector, but it doesn't say inspected by customs on it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Staves. Different pieces of wood. Smoky, charred pieces of wood. And here's a birch bark. These I think are oak. And this is birch bark and something else. I'm not sure what they are. Oh, more pieces of wood. Yeah. This is to put in bottles. These are other pieces of wood. Oh. Okay. You didn't say what kind of wood they are. Huh. Okay. And vanilla beans. Apparently there's a vanilla bean or something in here. Oh. Biohazard. Oh, that's a vanilla. Okay. That's vanilla. Would you like that? Biohazard. Ah. Yeah, that's vanilla. Very nice vanilla. Okay. Now we're going to try. I have an old Balvenie bottle here. It's got a nice wide opening on the top. So, see if I can pour this in there. Oh, this is a mistake. Put these pieces of wood aside for a moment here. Soak up this moonshine. I really could use yeah, it's going all over the place. All over. I wish I had a funnel. Now I'm pouring it all over me. This is not going to... I'll have to get a funnel of some kind. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. From a bottle to a bottle is okay, but from a jar to a bottle sucks. You know what? I'm just going to put this back in here. Crazy jars. How are you supposed to? This is kind of like those, what do you call those things where they have, yeah, you know those tops on some whiskey bottles that make it so you can't put the whiskey back in the bottle after you've poured it out. You can't put something else in. You know, they have those in Europe and in third world countries. Yeah, I think I have one here. Yeah. This one here is Salad number 1. See, it has one of these plastic things on the top, like that. That's what this is like. Yeah. Well, you know what I should do? Well, I don't know. Should I put some vanilla and wood in here? These staves are awful big. Oh. Oh, that doesn't want to just rip apart, does it? Yeah, okay. I'll put a vanilla in the old smoky. Pour me some of that. Okay. I'll put a vanilla in here, and I won't mess around with this moonshine jar again. What I'm going to do is this. I have here some virgin new make spirit. From the Dove Glass Distillery in the Okanagan. Okay, get that in there. Done. That's not the right cork. That one is. Let's put this bottle sideways too, because it's empty. And grab this one, the grain spirit. Put that in there too. Oh, it's got a nice big opening. I wonder if this will work. Ah, much better. Much better. Okay, where did old Smoky go? Much better. It just takes experimentation and getting it. That's the wrong cork. Is this the right one? That could be the right one, I don't know. And this one is this one? Okay, I think that's the right one for the Balvenie. Okay, we've got more than half a bottle here. I'm going to fill that. Whoops. Good thing that had nothing in it. It would have gone all over my keyboard, and then my computer would be quite useless. Okay, get that in there. Some more of this. Okay, we're blending new mixed spirits. Yeah. Okay. These jars are cumbersome. Let's get a little bit more in there. All right. I would say that that is a new make blend. Somebody was asking about the jungle juice earlier, but first I will have some of this moonshine. It's bottled at 50%. And maybe for the fun of it, let me just dry this up a little bit, making a mess. Let's put some stavage. Let's put some stavage in there. We got some vanilla and we got some wood. Oh, that's too big. I don't know what kind of wood he gave me here. And this one here, will that fit? Oh, not quite. Let's get a thinner one, a thinner piece of wood. I don't know why he's tied it all together with string. Interesting, Pinto, interesting. I'm gonna use my knife again. Okay. There. Let's see how well that works. With an inner stave. Oh, wrong top. Right. This one goes with the... Oh, there's the Leche bottle. Okay. We're finishing up and emptying a lot of things this week. Okay. Now let's try the old... Sorry about that. I just took so long to get this together. We've been on for, what, an hour and a bit? And, okay. Let's see. All these pieces of wood here, I'm going to find something to do with them. There's the moonshine. Let that sit for a while. Let's pour some jungle juice. This has a bunch of things I don't like in it. And hopefully it's getting better. It's still quite strong in flavor. Excuse me. It still tastes like some of this and some of that. You know, maybe I could age that. Maybe I should put another piece of wood in there if one fits. The Cardew bottle is pretty stout. Ah, perfect. There. Now that's going to give that some age now. Right. Jungle juice, here we go. It still has that cotton candy nose, like from the new make. Sweetness from that, the new make as well. And it tingles. It's at about 46 or 47%. It's slowly getting better. Now, let's get back to the comments here. All right. Okay, Lloyd saying, haha, do the post. Love it. Scotch Test Dummies. The comments aren't turned off. Okay, we've gotten there already. Taste all the whiskey. Okay. Okay, Sneerson has a triple wood left lined up. STD Prelude is loaded. Gotta watch it. Okay. Clear the third. Test the blend. Yeah. That's what we're doing now. Or should I test the new blend that I just made? Oh, Bleeblow found some Lefroy triple wood. One left at the Liquor Mart here in Winnipeg. Spent $100 after tax. Brought it home and poured a small dram. Was nervous to try. After one sip, instantly fell in love. It is the best I've ever had, period. I feel ruined for all other whiskeys, which is kind of sad. Oh, that's what I thought too when I tried it. I had the same reaction, identical. Let's turn the light a little bit less. Oh, did I shut off the light over there? Oh. Oh. And water. I need water. I like my water to taste a little bit like Glen Glassaw Revival. I love Glen Glassaw. It's has a lot of caramel notes to it. Toffee, caramel, vanilla too, but mostly toffee and caramel. And was it bottled at 48%? And it was not too expensive either. It's an on-age statement. 46%. That's righteous. Okay. Where was I? Test it. Okay. Don Mon says, hey, Food Quig, nice to be back. Yes, I concur. I'd say Lefroy Triple Wood is the perfect whiskey. Well, it's never perfect, but it's good stuff. Lecheg is a close second. Okay, well, Lecheg's very nice, too. Claire says, that's cool from Old Barrels. I don't know. I think they look like they're from his workshop or something. These look like they were from his yard. Don't know. These were definitely, I don't know, from his workshop. Something like that. I'll have to ask him. I was hoping he would be here tonight with us. Okay. Need to put those in some Bitrace White Dog. Well, that's what I did mostly. Is old Smoky and this guy. That's all White Dog, or it's all a new make spirit. So that's why we put those in there. Okay. New York. Like on the new Johnny Walker Green label. Hate that thing. Oh, there was a Johnny Walker Green label a couple of years ago that had that plastic thing, but the new one now doesn't have it anymore. I have one right here. I bought this a couple months ago, I think. There's the green label, and there's nothing like that on here. But there was a green label a couple of years ago that had that on it, and now they have another batch. I don't know where they sourced it from. Maybe it was Green Label that was making its way to a third world country, and because there was a shortage, they stopped producing it for a while. They started sending it to North America with those plastic things on it. Claire the Third would never seen those never seen those tops of the bottles. Yeah, I saw them down in Mexico for the first time when I bought tequila down there. Watch the prelude. Ha ha ha, great, says Bubba in the Beard. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing that myself. And Lyle says, soon your entire apartment is going to become one big whiskey container. It's on the way. It's on the way. My little apartment. I'm going to have to make a trip to the recycling pretty soon, because I'm going to have a lot of empty bottles. Well, some of the empty bottles I'll use for experiments like this one. But, yeah, that's what I set out to do today. Oh. What is the significance of the third? Well, Claire can answer that one. Claire the Third. Claire the Third is the third. Yeah, we knew that. Actually, this moonshine I'm guessing it's corn and rye and stuff. Does it say anything on here about that? Oh, let's see. Bottled by Old Smoky Distillery, Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Return for refund where applicable. Shine responsibly. It says it in French too, so this was definitely destined for the Canadian market. White Lightning, 50% alcohol by volume, 100 proof. Grain neutral spirits, water. So grain neutral spirits. Okay. Doesn't say which grains, but it's grain neutral. Great. Great. It's not bad. To your very good health. Split the staves. That's one way to go. Good idea. I wasn't thinking of that. I have an axe out in the car that would do a good job of doing that. Claire the Third's dad is the second Claire. There you go. Claire Quig. Yeah. Okay, where are we? I'm getting there. You test the brace white dog yet, dummies? Oh, that's Claire asking the dummies. Bubba's asking, Night Feckwig and everyone, or Foodquig and everybody, don't want to have a case of Mondays tomorrow. Yeah. Or A.E. Rye. Night Bubba and Night the Beard. And thanks, Claire. Bubba and the Beard. Great show tonight, dummies, and Feckwig or Foodquig and Whiskey Fabric. Yes, Whiskey Fabric is the thing. That's the cat's ass. That's later. Bubba and the Beard. Okay, Jack. Oh, Pinto. Here he is. Eric von Stroheim, the man you love to hate. Okay. George Lucas writes, risible dialogue. Okay, Scott, we knew it was a gamble hitting Foodquig cold, but it worked out. It's great. Okay. Hey Pinto. Yeah, hey Pinto. Took a minute. Okay, yeah. Oh, Don Holland's here too. Hi, Foodquig. My comments earlier this week were Jesse Winchester song titles. Yeah, I figured that much. I've been quite busy this week, so I haven't had a chance to listen to all of them, but I will go back. I might look for them on iTunes and download some if there's any extra money on my debit card. Pretty good odds on that gamble. Later, Claire. Later, Claire. Awesome STD live tonight. Bye, Claire. Oh, thanks, Sneerson. I had a blast. Later, Bart. Oh. No, is it Scott or is it Bart who's getting forgetful? Just finished the Lecheg 10. Yep, so did I. It's gone. And Claire's probably going to call it a night too. 1:15 a.m. on the East Coast. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm on the West Coast, so it's only like 10:16. And I don't have to be to work until 6 o'clock on Monday. So for me, it's good. And Jonathan Bean, it is said that Lafroig is generally more smoky than the Kalila 12. But I had the Kalila 12, and though thought it was much smokier, not sweet, the most amazing nose I've had yet. Thoughts? Yeah. The smoke is different for Kalila. Kalila is like a Kalila is more like a toast, if you can put it that way, like burnt toast. Maybe not burnt toast. It's more like a toasted. I think of it like a. It's just a different peat. Okay, the Lafroig will be more tarry usually, and the Kalila will taste a little bit more. I don't want to say grainy, more like cereal, like toasted oats, than. But I always thought that the Lafroig was more intense. But it depends on the mood too. Sometimes Kalila has a different kind of intensity, or Kalila has a different kind of intensity than the Lafroig. It also depends on how far down the bottle is. That makes a big difference too. So if you have two bottles side by side, the Lafroig will be darker, have darker, like tar and creosote, and the Kalila will be more like a bonfire, like toast on a bonfire. That's the best way I can put it, from my perspective anyway. But everyone's taste is different, so take what I say with a grain of salt, because it's not always the same thing you're going to experience. Claire saying good night, Claire. Hopefully I got to you. Can't see the live feed. Pinto can't see the live feed. White dog still here, Claire. Pinto can't see the live. Oh, you might have to move ahead. If you take the cursor on the bottom of the screen, you can slide it towards the right. Yeah, slide it towards the right, and you can get to the live feed. Otherwise, you'd be seeing something that happened that happened already. I think that's how it works. I noticed that when I was looking at the Scotch Test Dummies one time. I got behind of the live feed, and if you move the cursor to the right all the way, you should be catching up. Okay. Don Holland's asking, your taste in string quartets is a little last century for my taste. Now later, Claire. Okay, later, Claire. I can nose this triple wood all night. My wife's Glendronach 12 nose is lovely as well. And New York says, I'm on the East Coast too, but since I am retired, I don't have to get up till the crack of 10. That's nice. I wish to be retired someday. I look forward to it. And Jonathan Bean is saying, good thoughts on the Kalila 12. I think that the Cheg 10 and Lafroig XXX Triple Wood are simply my favorites. Yeah, they're very good. And the quarter cask is nice too. And it's not as expensive. Mm. Mm. Interesting. There's a sourness to the Old Smoky that I kind of like. Oh, good night, good morning. Oh, Art saying good morning, 8:30 a.m. in Finland. Way to go! Yeah, perfect. Off to work soon. Just thought to say hi when I saw this was on. Well, hello there, Art. It was good to see you, even if briefly. And the dummies, either Scott or Bart has to go. Yeah, Central Time Zone would be almost 12:30. It's time to go. I understand. If you got to work in the morning, yeah. And greetings from Canada. Yes, absolutely. And Jonathan's saying, yes, we mustn't forget about the quarter cask. Absolutely. Yeah, bye STDs. It was a pleasure going live with you. Loved it. Loved every minute of it. Yeah. Anyways, thanks as always. Looking forward to your next show. Oh, okay, so you're talking to the dummies? Or, yeah, okay. New York whiskey. As far as Isla, Ardbeg is my favorite. Okay, but there are many expressions of Ardbeg. I've had some that I liked and some that I didn't like so much. So it depends if you're talking about the 10 or if you're talking about Ugadal or if you're talking about Perpetuum. That's the one I got right now. And it's quite nice. What are you drinking, Quig? Lost track. Okay. I'm drinking some Old Smoky Moonshine. I'm drinking some of my first Jungle Juice, which has some new make spirit in it and some cheap Canadian whiskey. And I think it has one Isla. I think I put an Isla in there. Trying to remember what. Oh no. Was it some? I'll get it. I know I put it in here. Talisker. I think there's some Talisker. There's a bit of Talisker, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff, including some new make, some Sheringham. Oh, there's still a bit left. There's still a bit left. Oh, I didn't think there was any left. And there's this one, the Virgin. Okay, so I still got some Sheringham. What should I do with the Sheringham? Well, you know what? I think I'm going to mix it with the Old Smoky. Yeah. Old Smoky right there. Okay. And we'll put some staves in there. Yeah. And what is this one? I wonder. I don't know what kind of, but this one's the birch. The birch, will that fit in there? Just. Okay. I'll put this in there too. Okay, that's going to be a complex wood. Yeah. Maybe I'll get some more new make and put it in there as well. Oh, right. Where else are we? Yeah, I got my Jungle Juice and I got some Old Smoky, and that's what I'm, Old Smoky here and my Jungle Juice here, which half of it is New Make Spirit. So that's what I'm drinking. And Jonathan Bean, have a great night. Yeah, you too. Oh yeah, you're off to bed. Very good. Okay, Whiskey and Pipes, the 10. Oh, the 10 Lefroy. Okay. Or was it Ardbeg? Ardbeg 10. Yeah, Ardbeg 10 is nice. It's not too controversial. It's pretty much their standard Bartok's third string quartet. Not familiar with that one. Radulescu's 4th. Carter's 5. Skelsey 4th. How long should you leave the staves in? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to leave the staves in. I'll leave them in for a while. I'll try it after a couple months. Maybe longer. I don't know. What does Pinto say? Pinto's the expert on the staves. He's the one who sent them to me. Rabbit problems. Well, rabbits are no problem. Unless you plant a garden and they're eating it. Feldman 2nd. Just days. Says New York State. Well, if you consider that whiskey is in barrels or casks for years, and this is like New Make Spirit that I put these staves in. Could leave it in for more than just a few days. I would imagine if it stayed in for a year, it would start to give more flavor to it. This might be a long-term project, guys. Hour and 38 minutes. We've been going for a while here. We've tried a few things. This Old Smoky is quite nice as it is. I think it might be better with some of that. Okay. What else should I do? Should I test something else? Should I try something else? Okay, Ryan's saying, did I miss anything exciting? No, it's just me sitting here and mixing liquids and talking to people and answering comments. Dave Nicholson, might be interesting to see you taste it after it's done. Yes, I think I will do that. I may come back after a few months and taste it again. New York State, looking forward to monthly updates on the staves. Yeah, okay, you're on. We got this one here, which has 3 kinds of New Make Spirit and 1 piece of wood. And we've got the Old Smoky with 3 kinds of wood. So we'll call it a triple wood. And I still have a couple other pieces of wood left. Is this oak? I think it's oak. Yeah. Okay, our little table here is getting kind of crowded with stuff. And where are we now? New York. Okay, monthly updates. Yeah, I'll do updates sporadically when I feel like it. Helicopter String Quartet. And Sneerson, Dave, how are things in Moose? Oh, right. Not bad, says Dave. Things are going okay in Moose. Great. Can you do some drunk yoga? Food quick. I can't do yoga sober. I don't know the first thing about yoga. Drunk yoga. I wouldn't call myself drunk at the moment. I'm just settling down and just relaxing. I'm pacing myself. I'm taking my time because last night I did overdo it. I had a gin and tonic, then I had the Bowmore and the McClellans. I had side by side like this, and I don't pour the smallest of drams. And then after that, we've had a cold for a week and a half. Sorry to hear that. I haven't had a cold in a very long time. Years and years. I think it's because I drive a taxi and I'm in contact with people and their germs and bugs all the time that my immune system has boosted itself. Could be. Yeah. I might have to get another jar of this. Without staves in it. It's quite nice. And it's at 50%. Yeah, the Old Smoky is quite good. So it's a neutral spirit. It's mostly corn, I think. Corn. Taking cold medicine now. Whiskey drinking in 2 weeks. It really sucks. Oh yeah, cold medicine and whiskey do not mix. No whiskey drinking, right? Oh, sorry to hear that, Ryan. Yeah, too bad. So is the are the antihistamines working for you? You've had a cold for 2 weeks. Oh wow, that's a long time to have a cold. When I used to get colds, they would be gone after about 4 or 5 days. But the last time I had a cold was maybe a decade and a half ago. The arm elbow motion, some sweet Tai Chi, chair Tai Chi. Somebody referred to it as breakdancing once. Oh, really dry cough. Yuck. They say honey works for that. But I'm no expert. What I like to use for a cough or a cold, when the rare times that I do get the sniffles, besides allergies, is I use neocitrin, which is like a lemon drink. It's a powdered lemon thing. You put it in boiling water and you stir it around, and I find it works really well. And if I have the sniffles or the beginnings of a cold, I take that, and the next day it's gone. That's neocitrin. I don't know if you get it where you live. Made the mistake of making out with some skank after the bar and then got sick. Well, yeah. That can happen, I guess. I haven't made out with a skank in a long time. Was it worth it? No, when you got a cold, it's not worth it, I don't think. Bummer. Terrible bummer. Oh, yeah. Hell no, it wasn't worth it. Oh, man. Can I take this silly hat off now? Oh, man. My head was sweating. My head was sweating in that leather thing. I usually wear, if I wear a hat at all, it's a lighter hat than that. With that safari hat, you could pull all the girls at the bar. I don't generally go to bars. It's loud. It's people bumping into each other. It's. I like the privacy and the quiet of my own home. And yeah, no, bars don't really appeal to me. They did when I was a lot younger. When I was in my early 20s and stuff. But I think I outgrew that quite soon. Uh, by the time I was about 25. Well, no, there was a time there in my late 20s when I would spend a lot of time in a bar just because it was convenient. I was between jobs and living off a credit card. And have you been listening to any interesting music lately, Quig? Says Ryan. Oh, well, I could go through. I could go through my iTunes and have a look at. They changed iTunes again, didn't they? Now, how do you get to recently played music playlists? Show. Ah, recently played. I'll tell you what was recently played in here. Okay. Ooh, interesting. I was listening to some I'm on Duel 2 from 1969, the Adam Phallus Day. Andreas Vollenweider, the Swiss harpist. I listened to some April Wine, some Art Garfunkel, some Asia, some Beach Boys, some Burt Kempfert and James Last, Blue Oyster Cult, Bowser and Blue, Brian Eno, Buddy Holly, The Carpenters, The Cars, Cat Stevens, The Coasters, Cream, David Bowie, Death Cab for Cutie, Def Leppard, The Doors, The Dubliners, Elton John, Elvis Presley, Ennio Morricone, the soundtrack for what was it called in English? In English, it was called A Fistful of Dynamite. Beautiful soundtrack, that one. I love it. In Italian, it was a spaghetti western. So in Italian, the movie was called Giù la Testa, and it was also called originally before it was called A Fistful of Dynamite. They called it Duck You Sucker. So there was a lot of stuff from Ennio Morricone I've been listening to. Eric Clapton, Fleetwood Mac, Five Pint Mary, Four Seasons, Frank Zappa, Gentle Giant, George Harrison, The Guess Who, Hawkwind, Heart, Iggy Pop, Isao Tomita, Jefferson Airplane, Jerry Lee Lewis, Jethro Tull, John Denver, John Prine, Johnny Cash. Oh, lots and lots of stuff here. Laurie Anderson, Manhattan Transfer, the Monkees. Yes, even the Monkees. Pat Metheny, Peter Hamill, one of my favorites of all time. Premiata Forneria Marconi, another Italian progressive rock band from the 70s. The Pretenders, REM, Rolling Stones, Roy Orbison, The Shadows, all kinds of good stuff. Stray Cats, the Beatles, Thomas Dolby, the Tubes, the Turtles, various artists, and some Emerson, Lake and Palmer, I think. And that's what was playing on the computer lately. I just put it on shuffle, random play. So that was what was recently played in the last month or two. I don't listen to much at a time. You know, maybe half an hour while I'm doing something like washing dishes. And I also go for walks. When I go for walks, I use my iPod. And yeah, that's the music I've been listening to lately. It's eclectic. It's all kinds of stuff. It's all over the place. And where are we? Back to live stuff. And get the right icon here. There we are. Back to, okay. Interesting music. Yeah, it's a lot of it is the music I've been listening to all my life, really. Ralphie has a good hot toddy recipe when he was sick. Made me feel better. Oh, okay. That was Sneerson saying that. Bars for me is killed off by the YouTube drinking buddy syndrome. Yeah, I think this is better because you can have a conversation. You can interact. Bars are just loud and obnoxious. Unless there's like a live band playing and it's good music, you know. A lot of the music they put out these days is crap. You may have noticed based on what I was listening to, there was And Dave, last time I was at a bar, it was to see a good roots blues band, and some drunk ass chick kept yelling AC/DC. I was so relieved when she got booted out. Yeah, Dave. I'd be relieved too. Don Holland saying Bobby Blue Band. Never heard of them. Sounds like 101 strings. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go quite that far. You know, a lot of things my mother would play. She played this FM radio station when I was a kid, and it was all kinds of instrumentals from in the 60s, right? And it was all these really, and that's what forms. That's what sort of sets the tone for your listening habits. What you hear when you're a little kid, and so I love a lot of that stuff. I even like polkas, you know, because my parents would play polkas because that was the kind of music that they grew up with. And the New York's got to go. Bed beckons. Okay, good night, New York. It was nice seeing you again. Yes, love the Beach Boys. Brilliant. Pet Sounds regarded as one of the best albums ever. Love Brian Eno and ambient stuff. Definitely, there's some beautiful stuff by Eno. And Night New York, yeah. Sam Cox says, do you like bands like Radiohead, REM, Pink Floyd, Simon and Garfunkel, Duran Duran? Yeah, I like a lot of that stuff. I'm not familiar with Radiohead, but every time I hear REM, I ask, what is that? And I'm told it's REM, and I'm going, hey, that's pretty good, you know. Pink Floyd, yes. I'm a definitely enjoy Pink Floyd, especially the older Pink Floyd from when Syd Barrett was still around. I don't know from Talk Talk. Simon and Garfunkel, yeah, I can get into some of that. Duran Duran, I found it a little bit cheesy, but Electric Light Orchestra, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, that's good stuff. Okay, ELO to me is like triple wood of music. There you go, Sam. Okay. Sounds like my LP collection, says Sneerson. Well, there you go. And Ryan is saying, did you ever watch the show on HBO in the early 2000s called Taxi Cab Confessions? I'm sure you have a lot of crazy taxi cab stories and met a lot of interesting people. You could say that. I think I saw that. I didn't need to see the Confessions show because I was living it. It didn't really have any. It didn't hold any interest to me because I was doing that for a living. Yeah. Percy Faith, yes. Percy Faith, absolutely. The Summer Place. Love that tune. Very nice. That would be playing on my mother's radio when I was a little infant too. Yes, absolutely, Percy Faith. Um, and Dave Nicholson is saying, want something easy to listen to and kind of Southern country, go to Gems on VHS. They have some great acts you have never heard of, possibly. Oh, but there's so much, there's so much that I can't keep up with anything. Um, Man, this whiskey crowd sure has the best taste in music. I guess we kind of people are all about good taste. I'll drink to that. Absolutely. Mm, absolutely good stuff. Wow. I need to get me some more water because these are strong and flavorful, and 1 dram per glass of water. So that's 2 drams. I need another. And Dave's saying, I was listening to Skrillex this afternoon. So much for good taste. You know what, Dave? You keep mentioning Skrillex for years. I've never heard them. I'm going to have to Google them and find out what that is because maybe I won't like it. I want to open my ECBP tonight. I wish I had some ECBP. I wish somebody would send me some. But I'll end up tracking it down eventually. That's Elijah Craig Barrel Proof for all you people who might not be initiated. Hey Dave, if it's from the VHS era, I will check it out. My cup of tea. Undiscovered gems. Ryan, that's called WoW in TO. Yeah. And Alex saying, as long as more of us are listening to. None of us are listening to Bieber. I don't even know what a Bieber sounds like, but I heard all kinds of bad things about it. New music, but it's low market bands. Okay. I may have a look at that after I get off of this live stream. I also have to see my reaction to the Scotch Test Dummies picking me. Um, it's probably a hoot, or they tell me it is. Let me go get some more water and take a wee break. I'll be right back. Wow, look at all these bottles. like somebody had a party here or something. Wow. Elijah Craig, 12 in the tea. Yeah, I picked up an extra bottle of that too. Oh, Lyle Vance is saying, Andy, you're a gentleman and a scholar. Signing off until next time, my fellow whiskey lover. Good night. Have a good night, Lyle. Been great seeing you again. And Donna's saying, on the front of the bot, 12. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. My trucker friend is up to 500 bottles in his bar now. Oh, Dave, is this the guy who doesn't drink? I'm just over 100 myself. I think I got about 120. But a lot of mine are open, and I try to open 2 or 3 a week and just do videos about them. Okay. Elijah Craig 12 on the front. I'm not sure I understand. He almost never drinks it. Holy crap, that's a good friend to have. Does he share with... Elijah Craig 12. Well, I have some. Elijah Craig. Oh, you mean this one? And on the front of the bottle, small batch, 12 years old, Kentucky straight bourbon, 47% alcohol by volume, 94 proof. And it's like Elijah Craig on here. It's like in the glass. And okay, I'm missing something. Yes, he shares often. Good. Okay, now what am I supposed to do, Don? Now I don't understand. I'm being stupid today. Oh, it's a loose cork. No, I can turn it, but if I want to open it, it tightens. Ah, it's a tapered cork. You see, it's thicker here than here. Ah. I think every Elijah Craig has a 12, has a different label, so I don't know what you mean either. Okay. In the US, it is on the back of the bottle. Oh. Slunk Downs is saying, bye for now, Food Quig. Thank you for considering watching that speech. I think at very least you'll find it interesting, just as I find you interesting. Gary Yourofsky's speech, just Google it and it'll come up, I guess. Come up. Till next time, my friend. Till next time, Slunk Downs. It's been great having you here. Let me just Google Gary Yourofsky before I forget. File. Oh. File, new tab. Gary Yourofsky. whiskey speech. Best speech ever, it says. Best speech you will ever hear, Gary Rofsky, YouTube. It's an hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to be fucking busy tonight. Okay, let's get back to live dashboard, and there we go. Okay. Okay. Till next time. Yes, okay. It is called small batch. Yeah, I know it's called small batch now, and it's a different shaped bottle. The bottle, I think, is taller and narrower. And what I'm going to do is, I've seen the new bottle, but I can still get the old one with the age statement. But I have seen the new bottle for sale, and I think I'm going to buy one sometime. Not necessarily right away, but I'm going to buy one sometime. And I'm going to compare the two. Now, I have another full bottle, one that has not been cracked yet, of the 12. I'm going to get a new small batch bottle, and I'm going to get my other bottle of 12 over there. I'm going to open them both at the same time, and I'm going to try them. I'm going to taste them. I'm going to sort of do a side-to-side review kind of thing. And I'm going to come back maybe sometime later anyway and try them again and see how they fare with aging. Yeah, this is the 12. Yeah, I just bought another bottle. What was it, a week ago? Good stuff. Very good stuff. Wow, this sure is looking like a party happened here. Okay. It pertains to health, philosophy, animals, the planet, our health, our freedom, etc. Thank you again. Good night. Yes, I will watch that. It will be a shame when the 12 runs out. Well, they've already gone NAS. They've gone no age statement in the States. They've gone. I've seen bottles of the no age statement here too. But when the 12 runs out, yeah, it's going to run out eventually. Because it's a beautiful dram. It's but I'm pretty sure that the demand has been so great that they couldn't keep up with it. So they're using younger stuff to make it happen. Watch it during a dram when you get a chance. I will do that. Black Label cigars. Okay, I don't smoke anymore. But Black Label cigars. Oh, is that the Captain Black? Is that the one you're talking about, Dave? I used to smoke Captain Black cigars once upon a time. There was a Captain Black Gold, and I used to use that. But no. Okay, Sneerson says he smokes cigars, but never pair with straight booze, just mixed drinks. Thanks for the recommendation, Dave. Okay. No, they're actually a band who branched into smokes. As soon as I saw the small batch on the shelf, I bought the 12. All the 12s I could find. 8 bottles. Way to go, Don. I keep seeing 12 all over the place around here. There are a few stores that I go to, and I keep finding 12. I can still get it, but I know eventually it's going to run out. But, you know, there will always be things to replace it. What I'm kind of peeved about is that I can't and haven't been able to get 4 Roses here for about the last year and a half. And that apparently 4 Roses all the Canadian allotment for Four Roses has been bought out by the LCBO in Ontario. And I'm kind of pissed off about that because I liked Four Roses. And I'd like to get some more. Don Mon's off to bed. Appreciate you, Food Quig. And as always, you brighten up my night with your endearing charm, passion, and kindness. Until next time, thank you, Don. It's been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure. We're down to 6 viewers now. I'm getting kind of to the point where I want to watch a couple things. Namely, my reaction to the Scotch Test Dummies sending me that email. And that speech. And a whole bunch of other YouTube videos that I was going to watch this weekend, but I didn't because I went to a distillery and shot some video there, and I'm going to edit that thing pretty soon, or maybe next weekend if I got some time. I didn't think I would get my favorite go-to bourbon. Okay. And Tommy Rainsman saying, off to bed as well. Thanks, Food Quig. By the way, I watched the Yurovsky vid. It's very powerful. Won't be disappointed. Good night. I think I'm going to go right over there and watch that as soon as I see my... we got lots of Four Roses in TO. Yeah, I know you do because the LCBO bought it all. And so they're selling it back to you instead of letting us have some. I think that's... I don't know. That's a little bit... It's not fair. But then I can still get this, and you can't get it in a lot of places. So, some places can get things, and other places can get other things. And now I see why a lot of these guys in the whiskey fabric like to send each other samples and send each other bottles, because that's the only way you get to try some of the things. The first 10 to 20 minutes will be nothing compared to the remaining 40 minutes. Okay, so we're talking about that speech, right? Well, it's in the tabs. I got it in my tabs on the browser, and I'm going to look at it. Oh man, I've never seen Four Roses on the prairies. Yeah, and I haven't seen it here for almost 2 years, so yeah. You have had a big night. Good for you, Andy. Thank you, Don. And Dave, LCBO going on strike for the long weekend, it looks like. So get your supplies now. Well, I don't have to worry about LCBO. If the BC LCB goes on strike, that's fine, because we've got a lot of independent stores. And every different store has different things available. So, Duncan, nice to see another bottle of EC12 here. I have 4.25 bottles myself. Found an old drugstore that had 4 bottles. Way to go, way to go. Yeah, I have a full one in this one here, but I'm going to take my time on it because I've got like 120 other bottles. I'm good. I'm good to go. Anyways, guys, it's been a slice and a half. I have been online live for about 4 hours. I first started with the Scotch Test Dummies, and then now I came on with you guys live. So I'm curious to see the Scotch Test Dummies show that I was on, and a bunch of other things. Four Roses 2015 limited edition. Wow, that's nice. That is nice. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go because I want to watch a few things, and I want to. Don't get me wrong, this has been a blast and a half. I have enjoyed the whole thing with the Scotch Test Dummies, and once again with you, my friends. But I will come back again next week, and we'll do another after party And let's see if I can figure out how to stop this. And I think I'm still on. Ooh. The stream is continuing? Oh no.